Well, hello and welcome to the Castle Hill beat of the River Bray. We're going to be fishing today for brown trout, and I've just want to go through quite quickly the setup I'm going to be using. So first of all, I've got an 8-foot rod. I like to fish really light as I can for brown trout. The average size fish here is going to be under a pound, so this setup here is actually a 2-weight setup. You can go heavier. I've got a heavier outfit with me. You can perhaps see already that it's quite breezy today. And if I start getting bullied by the wind, then I'll increase to perhaps a 4-weight later on. The setup I've got is just purely a 9.5 foot tapered leader on a floating line. And I've got a couple of suggestive patterns to just search out the water. So I've got something that looks very loosely like a black gnat dry fly on a dropper, and then a weighted nymph on the point there. We've got about 2 kilometers of water to explore on this beat, and the way I would normally do it is to head right down to the bottom of the beat and start there and then fish my way back upstream. And that's what we're going to do today. So let's go and explore the beat. So I've walked across the road from the car park, and I'm on the road bridge here, which is the very top of Castle Hill beat. And access onto the beat is just through that gate at the end of the bridge there. And we've got 2 kilometers double bank downstream of here. And you can see this top section here has been cleared quite significantly over the winter. And they've let a lot more light in here. Let's go fishing. So this is me nearly at the bottom of the beat now. If you look beyond me here, about perhaps 300 to 400 metres below me, there's a road, and that marks the end of Castle Hill beat. It's quite clearly marked on your beat map. It really is worth walking this far down the beat though, because this little pool that I'm about to start fishing on is a real gem. It's one of my favourite on the whole beat. It's only a small pool, but it's really, really nice, good fun to fish. The remaining 300 or 400 metres is quite wild. There's quite a lot of overhanging trees, and it's really streamy water. And probably with the river as low as it is today, probably not worth the effort this time. With the river a little bit higher up, definitely worth exploration though. Okay, so this is the pool we're going to fish. I'm just going to hop over this fence here now, and then I'm going to get into the river and cross to the opposite side. Just going to cross right at the tail. It's at the head of the pool that I really want to concentrate today, because there's a bit more depth and moving water up. So this is a lovely pool here. I don't know the history behind it, but I'm guessing it's some sort of mill pool with this man-made kind of wall that runs along the top of it here. The area I'm going to really concentrate on is the head of this pool here. This fast-moving water will give the fish some cover and also hide me from them. And I just want to start fishing this faster water up there. That's the bit I'm really interested in today. It's a really clear pool, always really clear. This one you can generally see a lot of what's going on. I'm just casting upstream and then maintaining some contact with it all as it drifts back down towards me. There is quite a drop off in front of me. You probably don't want to be wading any further up than this. But you can see this drop off really quite clearly, so there's no real danger of you stepping off it inadvertently. Oh well, a bit of a disappointing start, but there's 2 kilometers more fishing to be done, so I'm fairly sure we can improve on that. Just going to work my way back out the same way that we came in. We've come up about 100 metres now from where we started, and we're onto the quite a pronounced bend in the river here, and there's a couple of nice runs to fish. So all I'm going to do is hop over here and just get down onto the gravel. Again, I'm going to keep quite low and just fish my way up and around the bend. Just going to fish this run here. I'm not going to spend too much time. It's quite a shallow run. I have had fishing here in the past. I've actually had one of my best fish off the beat on this little run. There was a bit more water in it then. So I'm just going to quickly explore this with the same setup. I haven't changed flies or anything. So we're just getting to the head of that little pool now, or that bend, and there's a bit of depth here. There's a tiny scrape. It's probably only about 10 foot long, 12 foot long, but there's a bit of depth. Well, it's only probably about a foot deeper than the rest of the bend, but there's fish in there, and I've just seen one rise. So I'm just kind of casting off shoulder here now and just flicking that fly into that depth. Sometimes it's good to fish these beats when the water is so low, because you get to learn where all the features are. Provided you can cast off shoulder, it's quite an easy run to fish this. It's relatively open, relatively uniform flow. The foam patterns, the white flecks of foam on the surface, are a really, really good indication of holding areas, because as well as that, in addition to that foam, with those specks of foam, that'll be the route that any food carried by the current will take as well, and hence that will be where the fish want to be. So you can see that as we look up this pool, those foam flecks are hard on the opposite bank. So that's where I'm going to be trying to put my fly as we go under this bridge. Gets deeper here too. This section here under the footbridge and just up to the next bend is quite nice. Wading in places can be a little bit tricky, but it's definitely worth a fish, definitely worth a look. Can be quite difficult in this light, as the light filters between the trees, to watch a dry fly, because it's going from dark areas to light areas to dark areas again. I'm struggling a little bit with this one, so what I might do is change to a fly with a brighter post on, just to keep an eye on it. Ah, there you go. Hooray! It's not big, but it's very welcome. Just took that little nymph just as I was lifting. Just have this one in the net. Hooray! So I'm going to keep them in the water for as long as possible. Wet my hands. Actually, the nymph has come out straight away, so hold him in the water, and there he goes. Excellent. I've got a clink hammer on now with a bright pink post, which means I can, as it's going from the dark to the light now, I can keep track of it. And hopefully see some more fish take that nymph. As we go upstream a little bit now, this wading gets a little bit more testy. Up to now it's been absolutely fine, but certainly as we get into the next pool just above where these kind of rapids here, it starts getting a little bit uneven and slippery. Another one just as I went to pick that nymph off. Another small fish. But it's a fish, and that's good. Come to the nymph again. Just nicely in the scissors. I must confess, I was lucky with that one. I didn't see that tick, just grabbed it as I was about to cast. Beautifully marked fish. Did you see how close that fish was to me when he took? So it's not a problem casting short, it really isn't. So we're finished here now, and the temptation might be to wade straight across the river. Don't. It's a little bit, there's a big drop off just there. You can see that rod disappears over there. So we just need to retrace our steps to the shallow bit and then come across. Really is good to be here in low water conditions. All right, the fishing hasn't been great, but there's no better way of getting to know the river than to be here in these sorts of conditions. Just carefully gonna thread my way across here. There you go. And we're there. Well, it's been a tough day. Conditions haven't been that helpful for us, but we've managed a few little fish and lost a few more. That's a small iota of what this stream is capable of in terms of numbers of fish and also size. It's 2 kilometers for 15 quid, which in my opinion is an absolute bargain. You can spend all day exploring this stream quite happily, especially given a little bit more water. It'll bring some of the runs that we've just walked past today into play. It really is a lovely fishery though. I certainly enjoy fishing it, and I'll be back, particularly if we've had a bit more rain soon, to explore and hopefully get a few more fish.